Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back. Today, we're going to be covering everyone's favorite video and map, Dust2 T-Side. As everybody knows, this is my absolute favorite map, and I cannot wait to describe to you all how to play T-Side Dust2. Let's not overcomplicate things. When you get good long spawns, you should take them, and especially if you're playing Premier, matchmaking, abuse long, take long. The faster you have a successful round at long, or even just a kill at long, it makes every follow-up round easier for the T-Side of Dust2. So while you might be solo queue or whatever, if you get a good spawn for long, you should try your absolute best to make the most of it, whether that's fully committing out long or maybe just going for a simple peek at the corner. Flum, how do I go long? For one, you're gonna have to use your voice. Honestly, you know what? At the start, just say flash long A for me. And if you're the person throwing the flash, you want to be a good teammate. A great flash is you just come to this corner, you aim at the middle of the palm tree, and you jump throw. The timings of this flash are very simple. You don't need a timer or anything. When your teammate crosses this threshold inside the double doors, throw the first flash. By the time it pops, they'll be leaving this doorway and you'll be good to go. The person will hopefully be blind in the corner. And if not, you can just say you threw the flash and all good. If you're a little fancy and you have maybe a little bit more advanced games going on and somebody's fighting for blue bin or trying to go for blue, nobody does this because they're stupid, but you're really intelligent because you watch my video. So you're just going to throw a flash like this. This is going to land behind them and allows anybody going towards pit, so that way you don't have to commit to a full long rush. If you're fortunate enough to have friends, some of you are, you can have your buddy throw that flash for you and you can end up challenging somebody trying to cross for pit. You can also whiff just like me. Get comfortable going long, figure out your little like entry. Maybe you like to go to blue bin a little bit more and fight the guy going pit. Maybe you're the type of person where you're a psychopath like me and I like to run out, and with the flashes, I bounce a flash off their corner and I just run it down. That catches a lot of people off guard. And when you throw your own flash at corner because you have teammates that are finally useful, it sets yourself up nicely to chase anybody down trying to fall back from long. Now, your team sucks at taking long, or just in general, you don't have spawns for it and you need a slower round. We're not going to make this a whole smoke tutorial, but I'll show you this right here. So you come up, you just aim yourself center with this crack on the on this railing. You aim at this dot and you jump and you just standard jump throw. The reason you throw this smoke is it climbs to the top, it blocks all of top mid, and it's better than Xbox smoke most of the time, because what people don't tell you about Xbox smokes is Xbox smokes allow people to swing off of cat to be safe from your teammates in lower. So it actually isolates duels for the CTs. Now that they can jump up so easily, it's even more likely that they will use that to advantage. So make sure you get comfortable just throwing this smoke. That way it gives you some room coming up mid. In slower rounds, there's a couple things you need to do now, because guess what? Valve really hates us and they made it so you can't watch mid. So CTs just get to run up for free. And I imagine there's a guy on the other team every single game running up mid. Once again, this is Dust2. It hasn't changed. Just keep it simple. You come here, maybe underhand a nice little flash over this wall for yourself so you can swing out. Remember, you smoke doors. So anybody that pushed out top mid here, you could find and you can try to isolate a duel. If they end up in lower, you could try to game plan with your teammates. Maybe you had a teammate that tried to bait you and he just went into upper B early and you say, hey, he's in lower, and he might even, you know, start to help you, and that could be really useful while you reverse clear him and you squeeze them together in lower. Or maybe you don't have a smoke, you bought AK armor because you're a bad teammate, but you still want to go get some kills. This is where lower comes into play. Understand that they're going to be here when you get here. Understand your teammates suck and they won't spot for you mid. So they're going to be down here. Don't be surprised that they're in lower. You need to just accept that, understand that. And if you're entering tunnels, assume they're in lower until you clear it. Clear your left first, work your way down, get ready to take fights on cat. Nobody pushed mid. You didn't get a long spawn. You finally get to play around that isn't a complete coin flip. Welcome to Dust2. Best thing you can do on a consistent basis is getting cat control. Now, if you're more of the supportive guy, aka you're just like, yeah, dude, I know the nades because you guys are stupid and I'm going to throw them for you because you don't know how to throw them for me. Just come lower, tell your teammate to walk up cat, get on this wall, aim at this corner, jump throw. Yeah, you're going to even go to the side a little bit. It's kind of sweet. And that's going to pop flash anybody on cat. The only person it won't blind, keep this in mind, especially for your stupid teammates, is like anybody super duper close, but it will get anybody opping on this thing or anybody far back opping. Understand that doesn't get this person. So if they are there, ask for a flash just behind you or something and just keep it really simple. If you're not able to take these long spawns, if you're not able to capitalize on people pushing mid, maybe just because they're playing really passive, Catwalk is your best friend. This is your moneymaker. This is where you need to be comfortable creating opportunities in the mid round on Dust 2. The name of the game of Dust 2, even at high levels, there's a guy that should be around the CT area on this ramp area, and he's kind of floating between here. Maybe he's a ramp, maybe he's close mid. But the goal is to get him going one way and you go the other. You're trying to break his ankles a little bit. And some simple things you can do with that. You get in the middle of this doorway or this gate, whatever. You aim at the top left of this little smudge thing. And there you go. That's the standard like cat lurk smoke. Point of doing this is so they get a little bit less information on where you are. You can throw mollies into sight once you get comfortable with it. You can even maybe isolate and look for a fight early if you're feeling real dangerous. Another thing that you can do to make sure that guy's in the wrong place is you can smoke mid B. So you want to throw this one. It's a little bit different than before. You just come next to Xbox, you crouch. You see this wooden plank with two little nails in it. Just aim at the edge here and jump throw. That's it. This one's good because it lands on top of the box. And it makes it so it's tall enough and you're not going to get shot in the butt when you decide to go mid B. And if you're really cool, you'll toss a molly behind it. That way they can't rush you. So if you want to get a little tricky in like the mid area and you want to like look for a pick, just follow the line or the edge of this right here and to the line. Comes out and it blocks the left side, right? So this way you could look for a fight CT. You can even maybe creep in front of it and you could fight anybody rotating around CT. You know, you just get a lot of opportunities in mid and that's where you want to look for. Not a lot of people do that and it's very powerful. Now, last but not least, like we haven't talked about B. In most of your games, if I'm being honest with you, it's going to be really hard to do something if you're not like a 5-stack besides just like a B rush. However, if you want to be a useful teammate on the B rush, I'll give you some nades real quick just to kind of show you how you can be incredibly useful. So we're not going to overthink this. Okay. You're going to run out wide with your spawn and you can do this on the run and you're just going to run over this metal piece and you're going to aim at this little smudge on the wall up there and you're going to jump through right before you hit the rail. I know that sounds like a lot, but trust me, it's really not that crazy. So you just come here, you run over the metal, boom, there's gonna be a door smoke right here. Now, some good flashes. One, flashing off the wall for the first flash is not bad because what a lot of teams and what a lot of players will do is if you don't throw that flash and they have the best B spawn as a CT, they can step into you. They can drop a molly here, or if they drop a smoke here, they can step right into this choke point, and this is like worst case scenario. So don't be afraid to throw that flash. If you're like 4th or 5th guy, don't throw the flash. You're just gonna team flash them. Now, a great follow-up flash if you're rushing B is just right here off this cubby. This is really, really powerful. It's going to get the guy window if he decides to peek window. It's going to get a guy door. It's going to partial a guy and get him behind big box. It's a very, very good flash and it won't affect your teammates as they come out. Unless you're playing with like a 5-stack, I wouldn't really try to call full on B hits or like executes. If you get a lot of picks, you know, that's great. You're going to get so much more success and so many more opportunities by getting comfortable re-clearing mid with either just a simple pop flash like top mid, or you can bounce a flash for yourself into lower. And then once you get into those positions, you can work on taking cat or pressuring mid to B. Let's do like a TLDR of Dust2 T side. Long spawns are your best friend. That's where you're gonna get the most impact, have the most opportunity round to round. The second part of Dust2 is making sure and respecting the CT aggression in middle, whether that's in lower or cat. Cannot stress to you enough, just get into like a rhythm or a routine. Like maybe you know that you like to smoke the mid doors, then go late palm tree, flash for yourself and clear close mid, but get kind of comfortable just doing one of them. You'd be surprised how much you can just like min-max one kind of route or routine and figure out what does and doesn't work for you and kind of build on that and then take that to a different part of the map as well and have great success. B rushes can be a good little crutch, but I wouldn't try to do too much with it. And at the end of the day, keep it simple, stupid. This is Dust2. If you're hitting some nice headshots and your aim's feeling it, you know, take the fights, take the duels. At the end of the day, you're just trying to move this CT rotator as much as you can. I cannot stress to you enough to how like a map like Dust2 is so basic, but getting a routine down in certain pathways and routes that you like to take, even with like slower spawns, will help you dramatically, not just on Dust2, but on any map that you play. So if you guys enjoyed the video, please don't forget to like and subscribe. I really hope you guys are enjoying the series. I've been having a good time recording them. I'm getting more comfortable with them. Hopefully that's conveyed pretty well. Let me know in the comments which video you want to see next for which map. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.